What if I told you there was a way that you could guaranteed reach your goals while encouraging your mates to also reach theirs? Interesting. On the 31st of December, 2022, a mate and I went out to dinner at a pub. He was lamenting that he was just a shadow of his former self, quite literally, because this guy was very jacked. And then there was me, who had always kind of struggled with their weight, and I'd ballooned to 114 kilos, although I didn't know that at the time, that I was that heavy. I thought I was more like, 110 or something. But I'd always struggle with losing it. He'd struggle with putting it on. So we were sick of it, we were fed up, and we made a bet. This bet comprised of, if I didn't reach my goal, my arbitrary goal of 100 kilos by the end of the year, then I'd give him $500. And if Luke, my friend, didn't reach his goal of 82 kilos by the end of the year, of the coming year, he would give me $500. Now, the astute listeners would say, oh, but what happens if you both lose? Now, we got a random third party involved, and if we both lost, we give him the $500. This literally gave us no choice but to reach our goals. Later on, a few other mates, Beau and James, decided, that sounds like a very good idea. I'm going to also bet $500 without telling my missus too. Oh, I didn't left that part out. We shook on it and didn't tell our missuses. Yep, this is going to be about my journey to 100 kilos. And it's by far not the end of the road, but this bet tied my hands. Despite me playing footy, despite me going to the gym, going on runs on and off, I just couldn't get my weight under control. Now, there wasn't any one method that led me to weight loss. A few people would say, did intermittent fasting work for you? Or you go on keto or this they were saying this stuff towards the end of the year because I was crushing it. But I kind of just said to them, nah, I just stopped eating like a whale. Because honestly, if I were to look really at it, I was eating too much. And I used these strategies on and off. I mixed them in different ways to help me achieve my goal. But the main point of all this is to say that we all intuitively know what we need to do. I knew what I had to do. I just had to implement it. I just needed this spark, this little bit of, crap, I need to actually do this. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a happy wife and I'm not going to have a happy life because of it. I'll tell you what, I'll lose the $500 then. So as for the protocol, I tried what worked for me at the time. I didn't stick to any one thing, and that is key. I get bored and I lose interest and life happens. Sometimes you have a pizza party planned for the weekend and you just need to eat all of the pizza. So if you know this beforehand, that you are going to have some kind of party where you're going to eat all of the pizza, then what you need to do is plan. You need to count your calories. Go online, type in TDEE calculator, figure out how many calories you need to eat on a day, track it for like a week, track calories up to that time, and backload your calories towards the time of the pizza party. Maybe you also fast. You don't eat food for one meal of those days. You actually just, stop eating. You're not going to die. Of course, though, be smart about it. If you're going to the gym in the morning, 3 days a week, you need to eat breakfast after that gym session because you need food to fuel the muscle. Probably not ideal too fast on those days. You just have to be a bit flexible, because life happens, but you can't keep eating the way that you were eating before. You're not going to spontaneously lose weight doing the same thing that you've always been doing. You're going to have to get a bit uncomfortable. But I tell you what, I feel much more comfortable now than I did at the start of last year. The training, I essentially just went for walks most mornings and went to the gym. Basic build muscle hypertrophy stuff. I also had footy in the off season that kept me very fit, and as the weight started to go down, my ability in footy started to go up. Being lighter makes doing cardio at a higher intensity more enjoyable, makes you better at it, makes you feel younger. It's just great, guys. All right, first of all, my gym buddy, Luke. He was my gym buddy for most of the year. Got up in those early mornings, those 6 o'clock starts, just lifted iron in the dead of winter. You know, he was the best gym buddy that we could ask for. We can see that his final weigh-in was 82.7 kilos. He put in an absolute shift and he's looking jacked as, bro. So, as we can see from his graph, he went on Europe, and most people, when they go away to a place where the food is very delicious, pack on weight. This guy was doing like 20,000 steps a day. He's just not really keeping track of his bulk consumption, and his weight dropped. We all struggle with our own issues, guys. That's, you know, putting on weight, losing weight. We're all struggling with something, and we all need to strive towards something. All that food you've choked down, Luke, all those full chickens, those copious plates of lasagna, finally paid off. Looking good, man. Right, so I weighed in, and there I was, on the scale, 99.9 kilos. It felt so dang good to see that double digits on the scale. It's been a journey. You know, I haven't weighed this little for a while. I wanted to really build up some good habits and good relationships around food, repair that. So I learned that, you know, you don't have to eat the food, even though it's there. We can all make healthier decisions. We just have to do it over time. Finally, James. He decided that losing 20 kilos from his starting 120 wasn't, you know, hard enough. So he bulked up to 125. Then he waited till about 4 months or 5 months before the deadline. And then he decided to go on a crazy cut by primarily counting his calories and having an iron focus towards his goal. So I originally thought that he failed.
Go. Alright guys, weigh-in day. Oh no. Damn.
So I just stopped it there, and I felt so shattered for him, and I texted him and I was like, oh man, you cut so hard for that. And I texted the group chat, sorry bro. And then he just replied back, did you watch the whole video?
Oh no. Oh no. Down the door.
I was so stoked for him. You can actually just see, like, you know, after a 6-year bulk that he's been on, building that muscle underneath his, you know, coat. And man, he is looking so good. So good. Like, honestly, his goals. He's probably my next set of goals on into the horizon. But I've got, that will be the goal after my next 15 months goal. Now, all of us guys, you know, have goals. Mine is actually to complete the Port Macquarie Ironman in 2025. Here we go. I'm saying it right now. I'm okay at running. Okay for a big man. Not really a runner. I've done 3 marathons. I wouldn't say I've run these marathons, but I've kind of completed them. And I'm looking for the next level of what my body can do. I'm genuinely terrified, but genuinely excited for this journey as well. James, he wants to cut down to 95, and I think pull-ups is his personality now, so expecting some freaky back gains. And Luke, he actually wants to get up to 90 kilos. Just crazy. He wants to be massive. So we won't be putting a bet on it this time, because I think that bet initially got us and spurred us towards this goal, and now we've got momentum. We've gathered momentum from this year, so now we're just going to crush and achieve our next goals in 2024. I want to put this out to you guys, and I want to say that 2024 is your year. It's my year. It's our year. So if you need to put $500, $1,000, $1 million, whatever you got. I don't know, if you want to shave your head, do this, whatever. Put something that you would feel bad about losing, and let that be the impetus to achieve your goals. Get those goals. That will prove to you, like it proved to me, that it's possible to get your goals. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.